What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? How's everybody doing, yo? Big Game James, I'm back in the house, man. And I got something special today. I got two special things because we're going to do a live mock draft on my members meeting. We're going to have fun with that. What up, Chris Davis, D-Block, 88, Tariq Salim, The Ninja. You know how we do. Samuel Rowe, The Truth, MDP, Aaron Lewis, Cowboys fan 1973, Pee-wee, Albert Smith, T-Smooth TV. Keep on coming in the building, man. Good to see y'all with a whole bunch of news in Cowboy land. Hey, Cowboys Marty, what's up? I ain't going to be mad. Carlos, what's up, baby? One thing, I'm going to always keep it real with y'all. I'm not a Scrooge, okay? I'm not a Scrooge. I am a Scrooge, but I'm not a Scrooge. And whenever Dallas messes up on something I feel in my heart, I'm going to say it. But if Dallas does something okay too, if they do something right, if they manipulate things and maybe you try to sign somewhere else, I'm going to still call you baby nuts. I'm going to still say y'all mess with the organization. But I will say one thing about Baby Nuts Jones. What up, John Jones? He knows how to do that cap. Y'all might not be football guys, okay? Y'all ain't no football guys, not in my opinion. But one thing you know how to do is do that cap. Stephen Jones know how to work that cap. He know how to do that. So I can't hate on him with that. And he got DeMarcus Lawrence in the fold. He got Gallup back in the fold. I don't think that was a bad deal considering they were going to go after Gallup anyway. I know they're going to work on that Dalton Schultz. And Dalton Schultz is regular. But if he's talking about keeping his own, signing his own to good deals, and maybe you get that shut-up signing with Bobby Wagner, because I've been saying they're going to get that shut-up signing. Just watch, and everybody saying, oh, Bobby Wagner ain't coming. I said the shut-up signing for Bobby Wagner was coming, so you just keep watching that. Hey, you manipulated the cap. You feel me? You still baby nuts? Yeah, I ain't running away from you not being baby nuts. You still baby nuts. But you know how to work that cap. I would definitely say that. Because if we look right quick, and I know y'all maybe already seen it, but I'm going to show y'all right quick. D-Law just signed in the building. Y'all see it here momentarily. Signed a 3-year, $30 million. I'll show them numbers right quick so you can see them. 3 years, $30 million. Got like 10 million or 13 million, dropped down from like 20 million a year, dropped down to 10 to 13 million a year. You save money right there. You guaranteed his 3 years, so that dropped the money down, so that opened up cap space because you got the guaranteed deal. So Tank is like, okay, I'll take the pay cut with that because now my 3 years is guaranteed. You feel me? So he got 3 guaranteed years. He's getting that $30 million. So that's smart for him to say, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. I'll take the pay cut because now my 3 years is guaranteed. I'm guaranteed going to see that $30 million. So, yeah, I'll definitely do that because contracts in the NFL are never guaranteed. You feel me? Except them signing bonuses. The life of those contracts are not guaranteed. So that was good. Tank saved the Cowboys money. He got guaranteed paid. Dallas got money open. We know what Stephen Jones does with this cap, man. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all know what it does. So let's see. So he did that with a Tank. Let's see. Let me go over here. But you know what I'm gonna do right now, y'all? He signed Michael Gallup. You got the 5 year, $62 million, 12 per, but it's really 2 years because they got the out and they did it with other guys. They did it with other people. We already seen what they did with Cooper. I did the video about that yesterday. Okay, and I'm gonna let y'all talk here. And I'm waiting. Because I've been waiting for this. Please, God, you better make it work today. But Gallup came back. You knew they were going to sign Gallup because Gallup, and this is no shade how I say this, Gallup is the good old boy. Gallup does and says the right things and does what they want him to do. So you knew Gallup was coming back, and I ain't hating on that. But you knew Gallup was coming back in that aspect, and he's a pretty good player too. Been a little injury prone. I showed his history on this video. Selfish plug. Go watch that Michael Gallup video. You'll see all the injury thing I did on breakdown on that. But considering it's really 2, you got the guaranteed money. They're going to evaluate it in 2 years. If he's injury prone, you know what they're going to do in 2 years. You feel me? So they covering their spaces. They going to give you them 2-year deals. That's what they do. They're going to cover their backs. So as far as the cap goes, we can never sit there and say we mad at Stephen Jones for the cap. We are frustrated at the Cowboys because you save that money, but you don't really never do nothing with it and sign these mediocre like players or regular players. But the last few years, you got a few people in there. Now you got DeMarcus Lawrence back in the fold with your defense coming back together. Let's get that Randy Gregory and see what happens with that curse. There's some noise about Randy Gregory, Broncos, maybe Bears. Go check that video out. We'll see. But you're bringing the defense back, and it's manageable, and the money is good. So I can never yell at that, and I'll just show you this right quick. What Todd Archer was talking about. I like Todd Archer. I like Todd Archer. So Michael Gallup, you read this right quick, and then guess what we're going to do, because it's not going to be super long, but guess what we're going to do? I want to hear you guys finally talk. I think I got it all together. I've been doing test runs with Boo Thing. She been talking back and forth with me the last 2 days on this thing. We've been doing the calls. Everything seems good. So I want to hear from y'all. No, they're not going to get Jarvis Landry. They're going to draft receivers now. They're going to draft receivers. And when we do our mock draft tonight, my members, we're going to have fun because we're going to include all this stuff in there, y'all. So, hey, become a member. Jump in there and have fun. Yo, 9 o'clock, members meeting. We're doing a live mock draft, members. But look, check this out. This is what Todd Archer says. I like listening to Todd Archer. This is what he says right here. 5-year deal, $62 million. The deal includes a $10 million signing bonus. You can read right quick what it says. I'm not going to go too hard about it. You saw Amari Cooper. I gave the video the other day. I just was frustrated with. I knew you was going to get rid of. We all knew you was getting rid of Amari Cooper. So that was not what I was tripping on because I knew he was going to be gone. The fact of the matter is that you knew you could have got more capital for him. And my thing is you undersold him this past year and made him look like he fell off, and that just made it easier for them other guys to undercut you on the draft pick, and you basically swapped a 6, which that didn't mean anything. So you basically just got a 5th for him and unloaded money. If you go out there and get somebody, you have to sign draft picks, things of that nature. But that was more of we just don't want you here no more. We heard in the Twitter system that he didn't fit the system. That's crazy. That's a whole nother subject, but I'm going to let y'all talk about that. That's crazy to me. But we know what it is. You didn't get the shot. You didn't get it. They didn't like it. They didn't feel like you was a team player. So you was a little rebellious in my opinion. I felt like Amari Cooper was being rebellious, and when you get rebellious, especially if you're a receiver, I feel like you're gone. That's what happens. We seen it. Didn't wear the mask, he missed the game because he wasn't vaccinated. They had words about it. They already felt some kind of way. Remember 2019 when they said he took himself out the game in the big game against Philly? Let's not forget that. We knew that was going on already. Then you have this going on, and then they want to use he sulks on the field, or, they might use anything against him now, and he's not getting the targets. You just saw it was coming. But I just feel like you undersold him, and you could have got more money for him. But there, you reading about Todd Archer say, hey, what's the risk? He tore a cruciate ligament, didn't have surgery till February, and I feel like that's why he didn't do it, because he knew he was coming back. They said he's going to be ready for game action. This is what Todd Archer says in September. That's a quick turnaround. I don't believe it. Britt Brown is a monster, but I don't believe that. I believe it won't be until like 2 or 3, 4, maybe 5 games in the season. If he comes back, I just don't want it to be rushed. You don't have to. Go draft you a couple receivers, because now I might be trying to change it now. We talk about the Jake McQuaid. We ain't going to really talk about him. There's D. Law. Oh, sorry about the McDonald's thing. Let's get that out the way. Doot. You see $30 million guarantee. Reworks, opens money. He's back in the fold. I told y'all he ain't really did nothing since them contract years. But, hey, what do I know? I like it for the fact that D-Law comes back with the defense intact, and you saw when he played with Micah and everybody if he could play a full season, because if you look at what's the risk, read what's the risk, because those is true. Read what's the risk right there. If he can stay healthy, it helps. If everybody stays healthy, the defense is just better with D-Law. Let's keep it real. I never advocated he win, but I'm still going to sit there and say he's a very good player. He's not the difference maker on the team. I still think that's Michael Parsons. But with D-Law there, they all come together, and it makes a great thing. So that's why you wanted to bring him back, because him with Micah, hopefully you bring back Gregory. You can draft a DN. Maybe you get somebody for agency. You got money. We don't know. I'm not going to hold it. I'm not going to hate on it. But that's kind of the thought. But I want to try a few things out, y'all. So I want you guys to finally call in. I think I got the call-in line ready. Finally freaking ready. I'm going to go to it right now. I'm going to wait for that to come up here. And I want to hear what you guys have to say. I think I got it all together. I've been working back and forth with this thing for the last 2-3 days. So I think I finally got it ready. But I will tell y'all this. We do the call-in line. I'm limiting the calls to 2 minutes. Because if it gets hot and heavy and people want to talk, that's great. I want to hear everything y'all got to say, but it got to be like 2 minutes. We can't go nutty and talk 4 or 5 minutes and keep going. Can't do that, because other people want to call in. I want to hear all the voices. I ain't heard nobody call in about 100 years. I've been going back and forth with it. Boothang came in loud, so hopefully it is good. And if it is good, I'm ready to take the call from you guys and hear what you guys have to say about these trades. So the line number should be in there, 614-349-6221. Remember, 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, you're getting off, okay? Now, look at that number. Chris Graham asked me, would I rather have Randy or Wagner? I'd rather have Randy, because Randy's a great pass rusher. I think he's the best pass rusher on the team. And because I think he's the best pass rusher on the team, you can't get enough of pass rushers. And Bobby Wagner's a great linebacker, but he's downtrending. And you got Jabril Cox coming back in the fold. You got Michael, who you can flex back and forth. And guess what? This draft is great for linebackers. Great for linebackers, bro. I've been doing this mock draft, and I've been so frustrated because in the second round, I feel like that's when all the linebackers are going to start falling. I got in the second round, and I still had like 4 or 5 guys I could pick from. It was hard. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Why said have to leave now? Bro, now shout out to Sed for getting his money. Got a 3-year, $22 million deal. Got like $12 million guaranteed, I believe. Shout out to Sed. But guess what? I said it earlier this year. When Sed was turning up like this, I said he ain't coming back. I was trying to be positive about it, but I said he had already outpriced himself in Dallas, and Dallas was not going to match that. So this ain't no surprise with me that Cedric Wilson is gone. Cedric Wilson got to do what Cedric Wilson got to do for Cedric. You feel me? So we all got to be happy because you can replace a Cedric Wilson. You feel me? You can go right in this draft. There's plenty of receivers. You got Malik Turner, and I know the Cowboys were already thinking, we got Malik Turner in the fold, and I had already said it. Malik Turner was going to be your new Cedric Wilson because he do the same thing Cedric does. He can play a 3 or 4 receiver. He plays special teams. He can block. He's big. He's got good size, and, he's versatile. So that was, to me, was the second coming. When they start seeing that in camp, I already feel like the Cowboys were looking at that like, all right, if Cedric turns up, we already got this guy right here. You feel me? What's up, Jay Lombardi? Yeah, I mean, but that's what kind of that is right there. But let me hear y'all. I've been waiting all this whole daggone time for this call-in line. Ain't none of y'all trying to call y'all being scared? Y'all scared? Y'all scared? I'm trying to get this to try out. Y'all scared? Y'all scared to hear your voice on the air? Yeah, I love Olave. I'm out here in Ohio. I get to see him. You feel me? I get to see him. And that's the one guy. I'm not jumping on the bandwagon like Eric. I'm not sitting there saying, oh, everybody's talking about him now. I was not like sitting there saying I was the guy on him. But back in the beginning, like December, I was liking him. I was wanting to see his 40. His 40 validated. He's long, lanky. They like those type receivers. Look at CeeDee Lamb. And he's faster than him. He can definitely open up. But there's a lot of good receivers, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But he's dynamic. He's a good route runner. He's slippy. He can do a lot of things for you. And I think he could slip to 24. We don't know how this draft is going to go because there is no – what up, Ready Red? There is no – what's up, RB Nightmare? There's no guarantees. Nobody knows who's going to be number one. That's all right. Whoever. Somebody call in. I mean, I ain't begging y'all. Yeah, see, Jay Lombardi tell you. I ain't begging y'all to call in. I'm just saying the option is finally there. You know what I'm saying? People are like, oh, you got to get a phone line. I got it now. So if you want to call in and hear your voice and think what hear your opinion on what y'all think about the signings and the draft and all that, here's your time because we ain't going to be long because my member meeting at 9 o'clock. We're doing live mock draft tonight, 9 o'clock p.m. We're doing live mock draft. But I'm going to hear some of y'all questions. I can listen to y'all. I like when y'all talk and we go back and forth with the questions. So I can do that right now. Yeah, the Michi kid, he got speed now, but I ain't gonna lie, I like how Olave's like 6'1". I can't front. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think they get the compensatory pick because Cowboys love them. You feel me? Uh-oh. This could be the first one.
Call from
T Smooth.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
What up, dog?
I wasn't gonna leave you hanging, dog.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I want to make sure everybody is hearing in here. Boothang, can they hear? Gotta say Boothang. So what's up, dog?
All right. So okay.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second,
right.
Big dog. Oh yeah, we hear you out there, big dog. Let's do it. Let's do
right.
it. Talk to me. How you feeling about this? How you feeling about D-Law? How you feeling?
Okay, I'm glad I wanted to keep D-Law. I wanted him to take a pay cut, but it looked like they got all that situated, right? Okay, so now, okay, what do you think? You think we're gonna get a receiver in the first round? Would you get a receiver in the first or second round? What you looking at, man?
I'm gonna keep it real. We're doing the draft here in a few minutes, so in a little bit. So make sure you jump in there. But
Right.
But now, yes, my thought has changed a little bit.
Me too.
Because I was still thinking about it again. I was already talking receiver even before they was getting rid of Cooper. You feel me? Y'all, you know that, Smooth. I was already talking that Cowboys got to get one by round 4. It moved it up
Right.
maybe to round 2 now.
2.
Round 2 now at least, because I still want to attack that guard in the first round if I can get him. And then the second round, I feel like there's going to still be some good receivers, and you might as well go ahead and scoop them because you don't have your third. You're jumping in, probably throwing in Malik Turner. Simi Fehoko probably moves in the fold now. You feel me? Gallup is still injured, so you're going to have to replace that with a top guy. So you can't go past round 2 to get a receiver now.
And see, that's what happens when you lose in the first round of the playoffs right there. Because just from listening over the last few months, it feel like we need everything now. We don't know what the hell to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, my thing.
We talking about we need a guard. Then you talking about you might get a center, you might not. Then you talking about you want to get a tackle because of Smith health, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then now you're talking about releasing Collins or whatever you're gonna do with that. You're gonna start still at right tackle.
Right.
So that's 3 people. That's 3 people on the line right there. Like you got questions at left guard, and then you got left tackle, and then you're gonna need a backup since you putting in still.
Well, see, this is what I'll say about this move. This is what I'll say about that. I'm not gonna be I'm gonna have to just see what I just see from my head from what their perspective. They got Josh Ball. He's not a bad player. You know what I mean? He's not a bad player at all. One of my kids played with him in junior college, and he said he was legit. We don't know because he was out, and he's a left tackle. So that could be your backup. That's what they're probably banking on, and he's young. I believe Terrence Steele has earned that right to play that right tackle, and if they can't get some collateral for La'el Collins, they should, because La'el Collins has played his way out of Dallas, dog. He's been pampered since he got to Dallas. He's always been given everything to him, in my opinion. So I'm not tripping off of that. You feel me? If we talking about offensive line, Connor Williams, he wasn't great. He's not going to go anywhere and be great. So if you draft an offensive lineman, which you can in that first round, a bigger and stronger guy that's probably better than him anyway, you're not falling off in that aspect. You can recover in the draft with getting a receiver. You do have an extra pick. You'll get a compensatory pick as well. Maybe you can manipulate and use a few picks to move up for somebody you want. You feel them? I'm just trying to look at the positive things and say the positive, because people are like, you be so negative. See, I'm being very positive right now. I'm being very positive right now, and I feel like those are the things that you can look at, and you can get that linebacker that you want if you don't get a Bobby Wagner, if you don't finagle the money, and you can still get because this draft is deep, so you can get a slippy guy, sign a guy, and draft a guy. So it will be from the outside looking in, it's not terrible from where Dallas is standing right now, if you want to say some positivity about it.
Right. And you ain't being negative at all, man. You being real, because the people that saying you being negative, them the ones that keep saying we going to win the Super Bowl every year, and then you got those other fans talking shit about us. Everybody else hating on us.
Right.
That's the problem right there.
Right.
Other fans know we got talent, but y'all keep going around talking about we gonna win it every year. Don't do that.
Right. We got to be real.
Don't do that. Let it play out.
Got to play out. Let's see how it is.
Stop saying you're gonna win it every year, because ain't nobody want. It switch up every year.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody thought the teams folks thought that was gonna get to the Super Bowl was either the Cowboys, Green Bay, Tampa Bay, or the Chiefs or the Bills. Those were the only 5 teams. Neither one of those teams got in there.
Right.
So it's a year-by-year thing.
It really is. It is a year-by-year thing, and that's the way we have to play it. I mean, we'll see how this year goes. It could be lame duck, in my opinion, because of Mike McCarthy, but he could play out of his mind because he don't care. But we'll kind of have to see, big dog. But I'm going to go ahead and let some other people call in. I appreciate you calling in. We're going to kick it at 9 and do that mock draft. That's going to be real fun because I'm going to do a good mock draft. So make sure you in there because I want everybody's opinion on that one.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
All right. Yes, sir.
Peace. Oh, sucky. Look at that. Hot damn. I told you I'm old school, y'all. I am old school as hell. Like I'm older school, but I got the young soul. I keep my ears in the streets. I know that I keep my ear in the streets. You feel me? I do that. But guess what? I'm old when it comes to this technology and all that stuff. So me just getting this to work is fire to me. I am excited. I am so happy. I'm so happy that I finally did this. Remember, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. You gotta go.
Call from.
Hi.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
All right, we got Ty in the building.
Yeah, man, it's Reek, man. What's good, man? It's our Reek, man. What's good, man?
What's up, dog?
How you doing, big gang?
I'm good.
Cool,
How you doing?
Man. I'm just chilling, man. You know, trying to stay sucker free. You know, just cooling.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
What's up, Cowboy Nation? What's up, Cowboy Nation, man? Like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Big Game James, game changer. Y'all better respect that, man.
Hey, I appreciate you. Talk to me. How you feel?
Yes, sir, man. I'm cool, man. You know, my whole thing is like this, man. They're making all these changes.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they go ahead and sign Randy Gregory back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fix this offensive line, this defensive line, and get us some linebackers,
Mm-hmm.
and definitely get us some. I don't care if they double dip with receiver this year. My whole thing is like this: get some speed out here. You want to get rid of Coop? You let Wilson walk.
Mm-hmm.
Get some speed out here, man. Because I am so tired of these dudes thinking they official punt returners and messing on getting back here, going backwards instead of going forward. I just never got that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And my whole thing is, we know Baby Nuts Jones. Mm-hmm. We know you're the originator of that.
Mm-hmm.
We know Baby Nuts Jones. He gonna do whatever he want to do because he has no consequences. And nobody can fire him.
Right.
He's always going to be there.
Right.
And Jerry's going to let him do what he do. But like you say, he is a good manipulator of the cap, and he knows how to save that money. Mm-hmm. And he knows what he's doing as far as that. But it's just that dead cap money that's getting me. You know what I mean?
Right.
But we gonna have that.
I mean,
but my whole thing is that.
Go ahead. No, finish.
No, what I was gonna say was this, man. It's just. I'm just tired of the top people, like far as the owners. I'm just tired of them not taking into account maybe one of these years. Let's try to push it all. Let's push all our chips to the table and try to go win one for this organization. Go win one for these fans that has been diehard with them from day one. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And quit jiving around, getting rid of pieces. And not bringing in good pieces or better pieces or even pieces that's eventually gonna get better with time.
Right.
You know, I like CeeDee Lamb. I just don't want him to get caught up in the glitz and glamour. I want him to get an attitude out here that he's the number one now, mm-hmm. and I want him to take that role on. And I need Dak to quit holding on to the goddamn ball so damn long. You know what I mean? Because that just be pissing me off. It's like I know I'm not the only one sitting there watching. I'm like, dude, throw the damn ball and kill him more with the running game. My whole thing is like, let Mike McCarthy do his thing out here. Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, let him dictate what's going on that field. Y'all sit in the owner box and just mind y'all business. Stick to the paperwork, bruh. Right. Who's do whatever they got to do on this field and get out there and wait. Because I see that they don't mess with Dan Quinn like that. Because Quinn. He seems like he got the kind of attitude that he might say something real slick to his bosses. You know what I mean? Something that they're eventually not going to like from him one day. They got the kitty gloves on right now. But I just want to see this team come out with some heart. I'm tired of us doing the damn thing in the beginning of the season and then falling flat towards the end of the season. Let's be a competitive team, man, competitive organization. Cowboy fans, I know we've been waiting a long time for this, man. Let's get it done.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and finish on that. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let some other people go in, and I'm gonna just bounce off what you said. But I appreciate you, dog, for the call in. I appreciate everything you said because a lot of stuff you were saying was real, and I'm gonna just bounce off that. Once I hang up, I want you to listen to what I gotta say to that.
Hey, I just want to say one more thing, man.
Yes, sir.
Yoga Flyer, Yoga Flame. That's it, man. I'm out there.
I love it. I appreciate you. Hey, appreciate the call right there. But I'm going to just bounce off that right quick and basically say this. We should already know what the Joneses are. So we can't say they're going to push all the chips in. They're going to push it all in because he already said at the combine, well, that's what the Rams do, but we're not going to do that here. So that's why I can't say I wish we would just push it all in. I'm a realist. I see what these dudes do. So I don't think we're ever going to push it in because he says he's not. The only thing you can hope, you and I can hope as Dallas Cowboys fans, is that the way that they're trying to do it works because nobody's ever going to change them. Nobody's ever rushing them. They have no kind of rushability because there's nobody pushing the Joneses because it's all theirs. So we have to look at, hopefully this works. The guys that you bring back work in the fold and it works out in the end because it ain't going to be no kind of different no time soon. Got another call coming in. One more minute.
Call from
TH.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
I got TH on the line. What's good with you?
What's up with it? This is, you know who this is, boy. It's Thursday Hal. You already know what.
Oh boy, what's good? What's good, family? What's good with you?
Man, I'm chilling. Glad to be talking to you once again. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Yeah. So tell me how you feeling about this.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you how I feel about the state of the Cowboys. It's all messed up. It's all screwed up. You got Jerry Jones having side babies. You got Steve Jones getting sued for sex tapes. And you're getting rid of good players, and just I don't care about all that cap situation. I don't care about none of that, man. We need to start winning. We need to get back to winning. That's like Jerry Jones trying to undercut McCarthy because he really wants Sean Payton. When Sean Payton ain't nothing but another McCarthy, one-time Super Bowl winner with a Hall of Fame quarterback. It's the same thing, man. I'm just tired of it, bro. I'm just tired of it, man. We got to be better as an organization, man. And I'm not going to keep putting my faith in this organization until they start showing me something. Man, I've been a Cowboy fan all my life. I'm not going to keep doing this, bro. I'm just upset, man, because we ain't making the right move.
So you don't like the fact that they re-signed Tank just now, gave him a guaranteed deal. You don't like the direction they're headed right now.
I mean, all that's cool, but I want us to focus on winning Super Bowls. All that what's the point of saving money if we not got bro? Like they just traded, bro. Why can't we get dudes like Khalil back? Like I'm not, of that caliber. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna save this money, let's strike while the iron is hot. Let's go get somebody to go like we did when we got Dion. We got Dion to help us win a Super Bowl. When we gonna go back to that formula?
That ain't never. But here's the thing, Thurston. Like I tell everybody else, dog. This is my thing. It ain't gonna happen, fam. You feel me? So you can't get frustrated. Like I gotta calm down. I go off a little bit, then I gotta take a step back and say, we want that, right? But Stephen Jones is really running this now, dog. He's really running these books. He's really taking over a lot of this, and Jerry is taking a step back. And this is what we're seeing now from Steven. And this is the way he wants to run it. So we just have to hope that it works out some kind of way because he ain't going to change that way. Like I said, he ain't putting all his chips all the way in. He's not going to do that. He's going to continue to manipulate the cap, save money. He's going to continue to try to sign whoever they like, get a free agent maybe here and there, and go hard in the draft. That's what we have to look forward to. So we can't say, man, I want us to do this and I want us to do that. He ain't doing it. So we only frustrate ourselves when we feel that way because we should look at how Stephen Jones is and say, dog, look, this is how he is. Even when they draft, we got to look at how they draft. Not how we want them to draft, but how they draft. And then if you do it like that, then you ain't going to get as mad because you know they ain't going to get the type of person you want.
That's true. That's true. But, I know you say 2 minutes, but I'm going to leave with one thing for, that you go to the next topic.
Mm-hmm.
This NFL, Gallup got to change with the times. This is a season-to-season league now. It's no longer a dynasty building league. This is season to season. So every season is different. You got to strike when you can strike because it's season to season. They got to get with the times. All this old philosophy, I understand what you're saying, and I feel you on that. But I know they probably, they think they know everything. But them folks got to realize this is a season to season league. So everything changes by season. Got to do what you got to do, man, or else it's going to be another 30 years before we win another NFC championship. Like, it's going to be the same thing we're going through now. We're going to be pissed off every year. We're going and then we're going to buy their apparel because Jerry going to sell us on faith, hope, and optimism. We're going to fall for it again. They got to realize it's a season to season. We got to do season to season things, man. And, like, even if you do win the Super Bowl next year, big if, but you got to do something else the next season to try to capture that because everybody doing the same. All these cats is doing the same thing. All other teams is trying to win a Super Bowl. Well, I ain't going to say every other team, but most of the teams, you know what I'm saying, who's worthy or something, are trying to win a Super Bowl, and they got to compete, man. They got to compete. That's all I'm saying, bro.
I feel you, big dog. Well, I appreciate you calling in, big homie. I'm glad. Make sure you're in that meeting tonight because you know we're doing our mock draft tonight, so make sure you're in that meeting tonight, all right?
Man, you already know I'm there. That's why I'm a member for now, so you know I'm in the building.
Yes, sir. Appreciate my dog, Thurston. Hell. Peace.
That's it.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, I know a lot of us are frustrated. I know a lot of Cowboys are frustrated. I'm frustrated, but I know how these guys operate. So we'll just have to see. We'll see if they step up and, take the next step. The only way I feel like it'll ever work is if they peel back. I said Paul Brown from over at Cincinnati. Meddlesome. Cheap. Finally took a step back, let the football people do their job, did what they said. He even said, it was time for me to step back. You feel me? Aloha. I feel you. What's up, Kramer? Aloha. So when you see that right there, if he can do it and they went to a Super Bowl, Jerry and them can do it, but I just feel like it's a lot more. But maybe the off-field controversy changes them. You feel me? That's the only thing. Now, Thurston mentioned the off-field stuff. That's the one thing that maybe could change them and be different because now you can't live reckless like that because we all knew the spotlight, but things are coming back on you now. So maybe we could just say maybe that off-field could change how they act. That's the only thing I can live off of in my head to say where I could see change is the off-field things happen on, just recently. The fire may be more on them, and maybe that might be more apt to change. But other than that, we have to go by what they do. So when we see the Rams or we see the Chargers going hard or going all in, we can't get frustrated if we Dallas Cowboys fans because that's the way Dallas ain't doing it. So I used to get frustrated, but I'll never forget that conversation when Stephen Jones said, from here on out, this is what we're doing. We're building through the draft. We're signing maybe if we'll look at the best free agent deal we got, and we're signing our own. Once I heard him say that, and I really saw that, and I told go look at the Jackie McMullen retweet I did on my Twitter where I said, Steve, where she said, why are we surprised about whatchamacallit? I can't remember her name. Go just check my Twitter. She said, why are we surprised about how the Dallas Cowboys doing it? Once that deal with Brandon Carr, the 5-year, $50 million deal with Stephen Jones, they were kind of trying to laugh at him for that deal. He ain't jumped out there since. That's why he's baby nuts. He ain't jumped out there since because he's not going to do it. Now, can he manipulate that cap? Hey, that's why people out there call him Cap Boy. He knows how to do that cap, but you still scary. You feel me? You won't jump out there and get that one guy maybe that could really take you over the next level because you worried about that bread. So you rather be safe, and that's why I call him Baby Nuts Jones. Not saying that you ain't manipulating the cap right, not saying you ain't doing those things to keep the money right and making it flexible for you to do things, but I know you scary because you're not jumping out there trying to make any kind of extra move. You know why? Because you won't make that move because if you jump out there being daring like these guys, see, these guys got the nuts. They got the cojones. That's why I call them baby nuts. You feel me? Because those guys will jump out there and put their neck out there and stick their neck out there and say, I don't care. I'll take the chance on getting Von Miller during the middle of the year. I'll take the chance and spending this money and getting Odell Beckham. It may not work, but we're not going to come back and say at least we didn't try. Okay? It may not work. That's why there's a risk in business. There's a risk in everything. The conservative people don't win. Some people that are the risk takers do win. You're going to lose some. That's what happens when you take risks. But when you're conservative, you'll tote the line, but you won't never get over the hump. And that's what I feel about him. He don't want to jump out there and put his neck out there and go get a guy, and that dude may fail, and you spent this money, and then everybody like, what's Stephen Jones doing? He don't know what he doing, sign that big-name player, and it was a flop. He don't want that on him, so he's not going to jump out there and do it. So it makes it easier for him to sign his own players because that's a player that's been built up in the program, is productive. He don't look bad, right? Is he looking bad right now in the Dallas media? Let's keep it real. Is Stephen Jones looking bad in the media right now? We went from a lot of people tearing him down to now you ain't saying too much because he just flexed that cap. But he kept his own. Dalton Schultz, I ain't hating, bro. He's a good player. But I don't feel like he was better than Blake Jarwin. Blake Jarwin just got hurt. But even then, that was a good deal. You feel me? But you signing your guys, people aren't going to tear you down. You're not going to get flack for bringing your guys back that were players that helped you win. It makes it safe for you. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's all I'm really. Oh, he's definitely not his dad. He doesn't have the charisma. But he'll stay in the blessings, not from like me or anything. But I'm talking about there's a lot more Cowboys fans than you and I. You feel me? And when they see this, like I said, go on Twitter. Go on Twitter right now and see if they're mad. He flexed that, and, a lot of people are thinking tank right now, but you're not hearing no flack on Steven. I mean, what can you say? It's like I said, it's not risk-taking. It's conservative to me, and conservative won't get you over the hump. You'll be good. Like I said, you'll win games. You'll be good. The NFC East is not a great division right now, so you're going to win games, but you're not going to get over the hump, not in my opinion. We just saw it again. And so I'm sorry, I'm not going to. Just because Tank came back and you brought back Michael Gallup, even though he's a little injured, okay, you signed Dalton Schultz. I ain't jumping up and down about that one, but you'll probably sign him to a long-term deal so you can open up more money for the cap. I told you the shut-up signing, in my opinion, is coming with Bobby Wagner. That would be the one shut-up signing to Stephen Jones to make him look good. You brought back Tank. You reduced the money. You save money. You brought back Michael Gallup. It's a 2-year deal. I'm already hearing it in Twitter. Oh, it's only like a 2-year deal, so they got an escape, so if it don't work. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to probably sign Dalton Schultz to a long-term deal. It opens up money. Now, if you got money, let's say you bring back Curse. Maybe Randy Gregory comes back. Then everybody's been clamoring for Bobby Wagner. Dan Quinn has the influence. They brought over Curse. They brought over KZ, and they brought over Keanu Neal. The ties. So if Dallas gets a Bobby Wagner, who is trumpeting, who is hating on them right now? That will be the shut-up signing, because that's what they do. That will be the one, and then it'll look like everything's good back in Dallas, y'all. And then you'll be back to believing, oh, we're right back in it. We can go right back to the chip. This is what I'm saying, man. And I'm not advocating, understand how I'm saying this. I'm not advocating we lose. I'm not advocating that I want Dallas to fail. No, I'm not. I'm just saying how I see this dirty circle, how it happens, and a lot of us get fooled once again, believing that hype only to get the same results that we've been going through. So I'm not jumping up there and I fell for it. I was real strong against it this past season. I was fighting it. We'll see. Drank the Kool-Aid mid-season. Started feeling Super Bowl. I even said that they weren't going. I said I eat my words. But guess what? It came back to what I thought. So I'm not going to get fooled. I'm going to get happy because it's my team. Okay? It's my team. So I'm naturally going to get happy if I see any kind of decent moves. You're not killing the cap. I'm not going to hate on my team. Right? I'm not even going to hate on that man. You feel me? I would just be a Scrooge hater if anything he did. Stephen Jones' son. I'm not that. I don't like the Joneses. Like, I love them as whatever. But I'm a Libra, y'all. I do the scales. I'm diplomatic. I can't just hate on the side just because my feelings. You get what I'm saying? So I can't do that. I'm listening to y'all right now. Oh yeah, 808 and Jay, y'all going ham. What up, Jimmy Davis? Yeah, I mean, yeah, especially here's the thing the thing I liked about that draft, what they did. Hold on one second. Oh, sorry about that. But what I was saying was, when they drafted Jamar Chase, a lot of people got on them Bengals like, why did they draft Jamar Chase? Why did they draft Jamar Chase? They need an offensive line. But Jamar, quarterback said, I need some Jamar Chase. We play together. We got rapport with each other. Let's make it try to work, but we need explosion right now. We need an offense. Like, we got Higgins. We need another guy. Like, he's a guy. And I like how they were like, hey, we'll figure it out because guess what? They made it. Joe took some licks. We saw it. Got like sacked 52 times this season. He took some licks. But now they're going to attack the draft with the offensive line because you already got your stud receiver now. And you got dogs. So you can really attack that line. So I ain't mad how they were just like, we know we need an offensive line, but this is a difference maker. And we're going to just say we want the difference maker and we'll figure it out. That's what I talk about, the risk. Dallas won't do that, in my opinion. You feel me? Dallas won't jump out there and be like, we'll take that risk. They'll take the risk with injured players because it's almost like, I don't know what it is, man, but like with an injured player, it's almost like you got a little excuse. Oh, he was injured. We tried, but you know what I mean? So, but if you take a top-notch, everybody says he's a hoo-hoo and you fail, you're going to get picked. They're going to point the finger at you. You don't know what you're doing. And I don't think Stephen Jones wants that light on him no more, and that's why he's going to do it the conservative way. And I feel like that's what Dallas is going to be. They're going to always compete. They'll have talent, but they're not going to get over the hump because they're conservative and they meddle. And they can't tell me they don't meddle. They have their hands in everything else. Why wouldn't they meddle in anything like football-related plays, who the ball goes to, who gets subbed in, he making more money? Why wouldn't they? They're the general manager and they own everything. Why wouldn't they say anything? Oh, now all of a sudden they're going hands off with the coaches and don't say nothing to them. When I've already heard so many other things prior to that from players, I can't just believe that. You know what I mean? So I just went live. Let's talk about the draft. Not the draft, to talk about the signings. Go check the video out. Appreciate everybody, but me and my members, I'm about to go and do a members meeting right quick. Y'all can jump in, my members. We're doing our first live mock draft, my first live mock draft. You feel me? So as many as my members are there, jump on in, and I want y'all's opinion. This is just fun. Ain't nobody tripping. Ain't going to get all frustrated. This is just fun and having fun, and let's see where we're at. You know what I mean? So I'm about to get off here. I appreciate everybody jumping in the feed. Appreciate the phone calls. We finally got the call line going. I was hearing a lot of people in the chat saying they were prison calls. That's cool. Well, then you put money on the books, and you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna get a prison phone. Then since y'all said that, I'm all about fun. So I'm gonna make sure when y'all call in, y'all gonna have the prison phone with the prisoner on the phone, because Dallas Cowboys are prisoners right now. So yes, that's perfect. So I will get a prisoner with a prisoner phone. So when y'all call in D block. You know what I'm saying? So prisoner phone. I like that. Y'all actually set up something great that's gonna make this fun. So yeah, next time y'all call in, y'all gonna be on the prison calls. Feel me? That's what we doing. But hey, appreciate y'all. I love y'all. We're gonna get it in. About to take a little break, and then we'll set up the members meeting, live mock draft. Jump on in, my members, and let's have a little bit of fun. All right. But prison phone calls from here on out, y'all, and I'll have the prisoner with the prison phone, and y'all just put the money on the books. Feel me? There it is. You know how it is. All right. Big Game James. I'm out. Talk to you. Peace.